Hi. I'm on my way to the library and also to get my... Anyways, I'm on my way to the library to drop off some books and pick up more books. And I'm also gonna get my eyebrows done. They're not too bad right now. They just need to be like cleaned up. I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna take you along with me. Let's do library first.
Makes things feel things like tonight we believe.
I'm back from the library. I'm gonna show you all the books that I just picked up. So I picked up 8 books and returned 3. I picked up the 3 Ryan Holiday books. The first one is The Obstacle is the Way. The second one is Stillness is the Key. And then the third one is Ego is the Enemy. This is kind of like a trilogy, part of my summer reading list. I got my very first Haruki Murakami book, Kafka on the Shore. I'm so excited to read this. This is Murakami back here. This is about a teenage boy named Kafka Tomura who is on the run, and Nakata, an aging simpleton who is drawn to Kafka for reasons that he cannot fathom. Bride by Ali Hazelwood, and this is a vampire bride and an alpha werewolf form a dangerous alliance in this enthralling new paranormal romance. I've been hearing a lot about this book, so I picked this up. The next is This is a Norwegian Wood. This is about Toru, a serious young college student in Tokyo who is devoted to Nakao, a beautiful and introspective young woman, but their mutual passion is marked by the tragic death of their best friend years before. Another Murakami book. I'm not sure if I'm going to read this one first or Kafka on the Shore. All right, let's get this AC going. Very excited to be on my Murakami journey, you know? Finally, I got The Hobbit, the illustrated version. I got it last time, but it expired, so I returned it. I'm gonna watch the movie as well. I'm so excited to be in this world. I think that's it. No, there's one more. The Unmaking of June Farrow by Adrienne Young. I'm not familiar with this author, but I keep seeing this novel everywhere, and it takes place in a small town in North Carolina, and I live in North Carolina, so that's nice. So this is the very last book. Now I'm gonna go get my eyebrows done. I'm making some breakfast. I'm making eggs, chicken sausage, hash browns, and pancakes. It's gonna be a brunch. I'll show you. I'm on chapter 23 of A Tree Grows in Brooklyn, and what happened was Francie, the main character of this book, she's a little girl, she's in school, and she goes to this school that she doesn't really quite fit into, and she's not really getting much out of the school, so she convinces her parents to move to another school. There's this quote at the end of chapter 23. It was a good thing that she got herself into this other school. It showed her that there was other worlds beside the world she was born into, and that these other worlds were not unattainable. I think that is a very important lesson for anybody in this world to learn, but especially little girls who grew up in unfortunate situations, don't really have much guidance or proper influence around them. So getting into this other school, Francie really is seeing that there's more to this world than just the school that she went to in Brooklyn. Actually, to go to this school, her dad had to lie about where they live, so they have to live in like a certain county to go to a certain school, right? So they had to lie about living in this county, and what Francie does is she goes to this one house almost every single day on her way to school, and she picks up papers, she picks up trash, and kind of helps to keep that house clean because she respects it so much. It means so much to her that this house is allowing her to go to this other school. Of course, the actual residents of the house have no idea that this little girl is using their address. They kind of just stare at Francie doing all these things and just think she's a little weirdo. But I'm liking this book so much. I'm gonna make some coffee, and then I'm also gonna make boiled egg curry. I tried to make boiled eggs the other day. It just did not work out. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, so hopefully today it works out. Although this family can't really afford much food or, certain types of luxuries in life, I read a passage from the book. Katie, the mother, she makes do with whatever she has. Although I admire Katie, she does not treat her daughter equally to how she treats her son. So I'm not really liking her too much. She feeds her kids and tries to make things special and saves money for them and all those things. It's very admirable. The point I'm trying to make is, although they can't really afford many things, the one thing they do have is black coffee, and I think they have that like almost every single day. Egg curry was kind of a fail, actually. My boiled eggs were not very boiled, so I had to boil them again. They were half boiled. I'm not sure what's wrong with these eggs. I've boiled eggs before. Anyways, this still looks really good. I'm going to the temple today, so I'm not gonna have any egg curry right now. I'm gonna have it maybe later on. But I'm gonna keep reading. I'll keep you updated on the rest of the book. This whole vlog is gonna be about this book. Oh man, I can talk about this book forever. There's so much that happens. I'm kind of nearing the end, so I only have a little bit left. There is so much that happens, and something major just happened. I just finished reading A Tree Grows in Brooklyn, and it was superb. It was so good. It was a 5-star read for me. There's so much I want to say about this book. I feel like there are a whole bunch of themes. I feel like there's so much I have learned. It was a very interesting perspective to read from. It was third-person perspective, but we got to see the minds of literally all the characters. So it takes place in 1900s in Brooklyn, New York, Williamsburg. The main character is Francie, but I'd say the main character is the whole family. So Francie is a girl, and she has a little brother, and she has 2 parents. She also has a couple of aunts and uncles, and they all live in Brooklyn. It's basically a coming-of-age book, and it's mostly about Francie and her brother, but also the struggles of their family. Specifically, it's about the struggles of growing up in poverty, working hard for every single cent. I'd say that one of the most important themes in this book is education. Education is Francie and her little brother. We see them before they were born. As they are growing up, even though they live in poverty, they are very privileged enough to attend schools, and they go to pretty good schools. Francie is forced to drop out at one point because she starts working and she starts earning money, and her family needs that money. I think another important theme in this book is the importance of saving up money. Katie, who is Francie's mom, kind of instills into her kids the importance of saving up money. What they do is they have a can that's nailed into their closet, and then they put every cent that they can into that can so that one day they can own property. Education comes into this as well. Katie enforces education into her kids' minds so that when they buy this property, their kids are able to read that this property actually belongs to them, because their grandma got scammed. Their grandma tried to buy property. Well, she did buy property using her savings, and she couldn't read, so she got scammed out of that property, and grandma taught Katie, Katie taught her kids the importance of saving up money and the importance of education. I really like Francie and her brother. They're so respectful towards their parents and their elders. They're truly good kids, and they go through the struggles of any kid, you know, especially living in that era and also living in poverty. They go through their own struggles, but they grow up to be great kids. I think Katie, even though she has many faults, she raises her kids very well. And I'd say one of her main faults is that she likes her son better than she likes her daughter. And it's mostly because Francie is a girl. She likes her son because he is handsome, and she doesn't think Francie is as beautiful. So I didn't really like that part about the book. Really, I can't say it's about the book, it's about Katie. But that also shows how all these characters have their faults, and all these characters are just so complex. That's one of the things I don't like about Katie, but there's so many other beautiful parts about her, like the way she raises her kids and how she works hard and how she puts food on her table. Another theme is alcoholism, and there's also importance of creativity, being truthful. I feel like I need a physical copy of this book